See how everybody's doing. What's up, Alicia? How you doing? How you doing, Alicia? How is Massachusetts weather? Wait, which part of Massachusetts are you from? Like, you're doing okay? Are you okay? You sure you're okay? Thunderstorm. How hot is it over there? How hot is it over there? Wait, which part of Massachusetts are you from? Shit, I just forgot. I forgot what part of my I'm trying to remember what part of my sister. She's in Massachusetts too, but I don't remember. Um, trying to remember out of my head what part of Massachusetts she's from. Um, oh, my sister's from Swansea. Yes, Swansea, Swansea. She lives in Swansea, Mass. Oh, you live in Fall River? Wait, Alicia, what is your background? What's your background? You're not Cambodian, are you, Alicia? Oh, it's not too hot. Yeah, in New York it's about like 70 degrees. 70 degrees up here. Yeah, it's about 70 degrees up here in New York. Oh, wait, Portuguese, German, Polish, and Dutch. Oh wow, that's a nice mix right there. Why I thought that is because of your it's because of your picture, because you have like pictures of different things. So I thought you was something else for the whole time. Hey soulmate, what's up? How you guys doing? So how's your Saturday so far? Soulmate, where you from? Soulmate, where you from? Don't All right. So, guys, listen to me. I might be a little bit tipsy, so don't mind me. Just it was real hot today in Staten Island. Oh, you're from Staten Island. You're from Staten Island? Oh, nice. Nice. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I had a twisted iced tea. I drink really fast though. So like I'm a pretty lightweight. I haven't drank in a really long time. But I drank really quickly. So I wasn't I'm not really good at drinks. From Egypt. Wow. You know what's crazy? For soulmate, I've always wanted to go to Egypt. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I have a feeling that I had a past life in Egypt or something like either Egypt or Greece, because I've always wanted to go to Egypt for a very long time. How's everybody doing? Is getting into tarot readings any advice for her? Um, any advice for your daughter? I do gotta say, if your daughter goes into tarot readings, she has to. Now I don't know what your religion is. I don't know what your spirituality is for Norm. But I say if she goes into tarot reading, make sure that she prays to her spirit guides. Make sure that she prays to her spirit guides before her starting the tarot journey, okay? Because I gotta say that she needs to bless herself before she starts tarotting. Because you know why? Tarot is a spiritual gift. So I do want to let you know for Norm, if she wants to start tarot readings, make sure that she does pray to her spirit guides, because tarot readings doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's actually a gift from like her past life, or it might be a gift from above. So make sure she does her prayers before she does tarot readings, because there are actually some people out there who do tarot readings that might not be the best in tarot readings. Now, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but some people actually conjure spirits why they do tarot readings. I don't do that. I don't do that, but some people do. You guys ever notice when people do tarot readings and they do the tarot readings in the dark. They do the tarot readings in the dark, like the whole background is dark, right? And they start looking around. They start looking around like, oh, I'm talking to my spirits, right? But you guys don't know what that spirit is. It's not an actual like spirit guide per se. It could also be like a random spirit that's talking to them and it's giving them advice. Like it's giving them some sort of you know how they say that there's the quote unquote Illuminati, right? So sometimes these tarot readers can also sell like their quote unquote soul to get abundance, right? So I do want to say that be mindful that not all tarot readers get the same gift, and not all tarot readers read the same, and not all tarot readers believe in the same thing. So just be mindful who you ask for. Now, for me, I don't really care. I'm not in competition with no tarot readers, because everyone can eat. Like everyone can have the capability to provide for their own family, right? So everybody is capable to do what they got to do. However, I don't believe in doing something in the dark. I always believe in doing something in the light. So I don't do anything like that. And you guys ever notice when I do my tarot readings, I always try to put like a light in the background? Because if you put light in the background, it actually protects you. It protects you from like any negative spirit. So every time I'm doing a tarot reading for you guys, I make sure to always put like a background light in the background because spirits can see your energy. They know that. So when you do tarot readings, it can actually conjure certain spirits, right? I don't do that per se, but other people might do that. All right, I'm just telling you the truth. Some people actually do conjure spirits while they do tarot readings. I don't. I don't do that. I actually pray to my spirit guides before doing my tarot readings, okay? Um but that was a really good question, by the way. That's a really good question. Um so have you guys traveled anywhere so far? Have you guys traveled anywhere? Have Excuse me, have you guys traveled anywhere so far? Let's see. Tina, Soulmate. So far, I have only traveled to France and Canada. Oh, I want to tell you guys something. I have a really good story for you guys. So, if you guys ever travel to Europe, right? Especially if you guys ever travel to Italy or France or like Spain or Portugal. So anywhere if you guys ever travel to South Europe or Southeast Europe, be mindful that there is a lot of pickpocketers, okay? Um you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So this is a really funny story, right? We went to France. I have cousins in France, so we went to France, and we went on a boat ride. But that day it was stormy. It was really stormy, and it started raining like crazy, right? So I got out of the boat, and there was a guy that was holding an umbrella, and he was like, "Oh, do you need an umbrella? Do you need an umbrella?" So me being an American and being an idiot, right? I touched the umbrella. I touched the umbrella. And he said, "Oh, you touched the umbrella, you gotta buy the umbrella." He said that you touched the umbrella, you gotta buy the umbrella. So I was like, "Oh, hell no." I thought that you guys were being nice and just holding up the umbrella. No, that wasn't the case. They once you touch the umbrella, they want you to buy the umbrella. All right? And the people in France too, they have this paper, right? And here we go again being a stupid American. They asked you to sign this paper. I didn't know what it was. So I signed my name. I didn't know. I don't know if it was a donation or whatnot, but I didn't get scammed. Don't worry, I didn't get scammed. But I signed a paper on that paper. And my sister looked at me because she's been all around the world. She's traveled a lot. She looked at me. She's like, "What the hell are you doing? You're not supposed to be signing random papers." I was like, "What do you mean I shouldn't be signing papers?" She was saying, "Don't sign anything and don't touch anything and don't buy anything that you don't want, because that way they're trying to get you to like buy the situation, or they're getting you to do some sort of charity work that you don't want to." But yeah, that was my experience in France, and I'm just like, holy shit. And then in New York City, listen, I've been to New York City at least 5 times, but I'm not originally from New York City. I'm originally from Rhode Island, but Rhode Island's not that far away from New York City. But I'm not accustomed to the culture in New York City. So I was walking around. We was walking to the Brooklyn Bridge, right? Then all of a sudden, this guy tapped me. He was like, "Hey, do you want to buy my CD? Do you want to buy my CD?" I was like, no, I don't want to buy your CD, but I'll like, I'll look into it, and I'll talk to you or whatever." And the same sister that looked at me that day, she turned around, she goes, "Why are you always the one that's slipping up and talking to people?" I'm just like, I can't help it, because I've always been that type of person where I'm constantly talking to people. So I feel bad if I'm not talking to somebody, you know? Um, and the guy was like, "Oh, I really want you to buy my CD, look into my CD, listen to my music." And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at my sister like, "What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to say yes or no?" She's like, we gotta go." And I'm just like, shit, all right, have a good day, but I gotta go. But yeah, I do want to let you know, if you guys ever travel anywhere, you just gotta be careful. Um, like how you talk to people or how you present yourself, because you may never know what people will do to you. Because I'm telling you, if I wasn't around my sister, I'm telling you, I probably would have been either trafficked or something. I don't know, but just be careful. I never got scammed though. I never got scammed. I'm pretty good with the scammer situation. Like, if somebody ever emailed me or somebody ever called me or something like that, I'm really good. I'm really good with that stuff. I really know the scams on technology. However, when it comes to people in general, though, when I'm walking out and about, that's something I might need to work on a little bit more. Um, you got scammed in your past. What happened? How did you got scammed? Are you able to share the situation? For Monique, "I love a lobster buffet place in Rhode Island called Nordic Lodge. Do you know that restaurant, Loon?" You know what? For Janice Moses, I'm originally from Rhode Island, but I grew up in the ghetto. You ever went to Providence, Rhode Island? I grew up right in the capital of Rhode Island, so I didn't really travel too much in my city. I didn't travel too much in my city, but my mom and dad was very religious growing up, so they didn't really bring us around to too many places. We were pretty secluded when we was younger, because my parents were very religious. And my mom and dad didn't want the younger kids to go out that much. Like my older brothers, they were able to go out because they were more street smart. But the younger siblings though, like me and my younger sister, we didn't really get to go out. We didn't really get to go out that much, because my mom and dad didn't trust us going out like that, because we might, get scammed, or someone might take advantage of us, or someone might beat our ass. I don't know, but my mom and dad did never really let us out like that. Um, but yeah, you went to Rhode Island, right? So, did you go to like Manhattan? Not Manhattan. It was like, did you go to Johnston or did you go to like Cranston or whatnot? Because those are actually the better areas that's coming in. Um, you're the youngest of your sibling. I'm actually the youngest of my siblings as well, but I'm the youngest boy, and then I have a younger sister. So we're pretty young. We're the youngest ones. I mean, I'm in my mid 30s now, but I'm still the baby boy in my family, and then my sister's obviously the baby girl in the family. Um, but what's your occupations, by the way? What are your occupations? Ocean can eat red lobster, but I'm allergic. I don't know if I'm allergic to anything. Newport, yeah, that's what it is. Newport. I am the middle child. Everyone, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the middle child always gets the worst because you know how the older child gets to experience everything, but then the younger child always get away with everything, and then the middle child has to always deal with the worst problems every time. I don't know what it is, but the middle child always get the worst. Like my sisters, they're the middle child, right? My sisters, they're the middle child, and they always got their ass beat every time. They always get the ass beat every time. Like when I'm the younger child, I didn't really get my ass beat like that. I was a people pleaser, so I made sure to be on my best behavior with my mom and dad. However, in my family though, in my family, I gotta say this, in my family, when we all got in trouble, when one of us got in trouble, we all got in trouble. There was a time, there was a time like in my family, like my grandmother lived across the street, right? And me and my siblings will always be like, hey dad, can we go across the street? Can we go across the street? Can we go play with our cousins, right? And my dad got pissed off at one of my siblings, and he was like, "Oh no, none of you guys are going out because one of your siblings got in trouble. So you know what I'm gonna do to you guys because one of you guys got in trouble. You guys are all gonna get in trouble. You guys are grounded. You guys can go nowhere." And I was like, "Oh hell no!" Like, no, 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 no. So every time when one of my siblings got in trouble, I would be so pissed because my parents, once one of them got in trouble, we all got in trouble, but in a way that actually grounded us because um, I would never try to displease my parents because if one of us got in trouble, we're all gonna get in trouble. Um, and that's why I was like, no. I was asking to ride a bike and I couldn't go ride a bike because one of you guys got in trouble. Shit, that would get me pissed off too. I was pissed off because I couldn't go to hang out with my family. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, what are your occupations, by the way? What are your occupations? So I'm actually a special ed teacher right now. I'm a special ed teacher right now, but that's a whole nother story in itself. Um, I'm I'm originally supposed to be a gen ed teacher, but I went to special ed. I went to special ed because I had a nephew. I had no, I didn't have a nephew. I had a cousin who has autism, and I really wanted to guide the kids who were different. So I became a special ed sub teacher. However, I became a long term sub teacher, and they wanted me to be a full time special ed teacher. And I was like, no, I didn't go for special ed. I went for general education. So I'm not meant to be a special ed teacher. I'm meant to do general education. However, this is the problem. They wanted me to be in a special ed classroom. They're trying to block me from growing into gen ed. So I'm trying to find a way out from this situation because they're trying to block me from going to gen ed because they said that, oh shit, you're so good at special ed, why are you trying to leave us? Because nowadays they want more special ed teachers, and because I'm trying to get out of it, they want me to stay in there, you know what I mean? um but yeah, that's coming in. um they actually do need me. They actually do need me, but I have to go where I have to go. Like I can't, because I'm this close of getting my certification, and if I leave, it's like I'm not getting my teacher pay, you know what I mean? I'm a school nurse. It's hard to find good people to work in special ed. Yeah, they're in dire need of special ed. It's crazy. But people always ask like, why didn't you go in special ed? You're so good at special ed. But I'm just like, I if I knew better, I would have went into special ed when I went to college. But I'm the first generation teacher in my family, so I didn't know anything about special ed. So I straight up went for childhood ed in 1 through 6. So I didn't know that. So I mean if I could go back in time, I would go for special ed. Um but technically my brain is fried now, so I don't think I could go back to school. I don't think I could go back to school if I could because I went for 8 years in school. It's crazy. I went for eight. I got my master's 2 years ago, but I also did my gen ed. I also did my post grad 2 years ago as well. So man, school is not easy. School is not easy, but I went to school anyways. Wait, somebody said that they were a nurse. You know what? Kudos to anybody that could be a nurse because I could never do anything with nursing because I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm actually really scared of blood. If I saw blood in real life, like I could deal with blood to a certain extent, but when blood starts gushing, yo, that shit I will pass out. I got that from my mom. Like she cannot deal with anything with blood, though. She can't. All right, let's see. You're an equestrian. How do you make good money as a equestrian, by the way? Oh shit, Z is also a kindergarten teacher. So, all right, for you guys, right? Um, what made you guys choose your occupation, by the way? What made you guys choose your occupation? Like Leslie D, what made you go into nursing? And what made you guys choose your occupation? And hold on. Shirley Medora, what made you be an equestrian? And Z, what made you be a kindergarten teacher? Let's see. Leslie D said, I used to be a burn ICU nurse before going into school nursing. This is way easier. ICU. What do they do in the ICU? Lauren Jemison said, I am a forklift driver at the post office. I hate it. I have my degree in occupational therapy. Why won't you go into occupational therapy? Because they actually make really good money. And I noticed that the OT at my job, she don't really do shit. She she would sit down with the kids, she would teach them here and there. She would do like numbers with them and shapes with them and stuff. But she's not actually that busy. Why won't you go back to occupational therapy? I work with Chinese kids, they get nosebleeds all the time. She said, I work with Chinese kids, they get nosebleeds all the time. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, you gotta get recertified. You gotta get recertified? Yo, that's a lot of work though. Like getting recertified is a lot of work. You know how much money I spent for my exams? I spent like literally $500 for my exams because for my English test I spent $100. For my science test I spent like what, $50. For my I literally spent $500 for my exams. And it's crazy because when I did my teacher certification, they still needed me to do a science course. So I had to take a science course this fall. And I was trying to look into a summer course, but they didn't have a summer course for me. So I was like, damn it. So I gotta take a summer course for science as well. Wait, Kiara, I'm on an app call because talk to my I work, she said I work with Chinese kids that get nosebleeds all the time. Honestly, the unemployment situation in South Africa was bad. So I started off in a training center in China. Then saw that I'm good with kids, so this is a postgraduate uni in Moreland for American teaching. License. Wow. So, do you actually teach them English for Z737? Do you teach them English, by the way? Do you teach them English? Um, how is it working in China, by the way? Because China, from what I know, is China has a lot of like pollution, don't they? Don't China have a lot of pollution? But so have you guys ever felt like, all right, this might be a crazy question, but have you guys ever encountered anything supernatural? Have you guys ever encountered anything supernatural, by the way? Do you guys have a story that you guys can tell me? You can work more in the question field than I do. I just want to board horses on a property. I get exhausted if I'm around people a lot. So you're probably an empath then, because empaths usually get really tired after talking to a lot of people. Wait, Lauren Jemison said my whole life. So supernatural, what's the supernatural thing that you've encountered, Lauren Jemison, by the way, for Lauren Jemison? Hey, what's up, Patty Beauty? How you doing? You are a Virgo Libra cusper. You are a Virgo Libra cusper. So a Virgo, if you're a Virgo, you're meant to do something in service. You're meant to help a lot of people. You're meant to give charity work. You're meant to do something in charity for Virgo people. Um Also with Virgos too, you guys are meant to be a perfectionist. Like you are constantly working to better yourself every day, and like you're constantly trying to, if you're doing something you feel like you're not abundant enough, and you got to keep going. So that's coming in for Virgos. I do feel things before it happens. So like a deja vu, for a deja vu, right? The pollution has gotten better. I'm in Shanghai, so it's not that bad. Beijing is worse with the pollution. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, what's up, Brady Spiritual Awakenings? How you doing? How you doing, by the way? Spirits talk to me in my sleep since I was a child. They call me by my middle name. Yo, isn't that scary though? Isn't that scary though? Give me my therapy. I'm Virgo Moon. It's exhausting. I feel like I have a yes. Anybody that have a Virgo inside their birth chart is very tiring. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a Virgo in my Jupiter. I have Virgo in Jupiter. So I'm constantly having to work hard, because with a Virgo in Jupiter, it means that you get good luck out of doing hard work. And I'm constantly exhausted all the damn time because I'm constantly having to be a perfectionist every damn day of my life. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm late. What's up, Ed Pond? I love Scorpios, but if they're controlling, it doesn't last a day for me. I'm Aquarius with Leo rising. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, but as a Scorpio myself, Scorpios are really hard to deal with. Scorpios are really hard to deal with. I'm not gonna lie to you. When they're unevolved, they are really hard to deal with. All right. Um, I can't lie to you guys, because back in the day, I really hated talking to people, and people already know this, but I really hated talking to people. And yes, stubborn is another trait about Scorpios, because Scorpio is a fixed sign, right? So Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, those three oh, Leo's also another one. Those four signs are very stubborn. They're very stubborn. When they want something, they're not gonna stop until they go and get it. That's what it is. Um Wait, Monique said I'm stubborn as hell. Yeah. But you know what? Stubbornness is not a bad thing though, because being stubborn can actually get you to places. Um, I realized that my stubbornness have made me gone far in my life because my mom and dad, have always instilled hard work in me. They told me that if we came out of our country out of vain and you're not doing something in your life, we will be pissed off at you. So they always told us because they escaped their country from a war torn country, they left the country because they had war in the country. So they didn't want to leave the country. They were forced to leave the country. So when they came to America, right? They told us, they said, if you guys don't go to school and you guys don't do something good for yourself, we leave our country in vain because we didn't come to America because we wanted to. We had to flee our country because we had war in our country. So that put me in my mindset that if my parents had left the country because they didn't have anything, I have to be that generation to break that curse. So I had to go to school. I had to get an education. I had to put myself through it because I didn't want to live the lifestyle that my parents had to go through, right? So I gotta say that you sometimes have to do what you gotta do to make a living. Um, Somebody said, What's your moon sign?" My moon sign is a Pisces. My moon sign is a Pisces. Now let me tell you guys, a Pisces moon is really hard to deal with. It's really hard to deal with. Every day I feel like I have to talk to people, and with my Libra rising, it doesn't help out either. Because with that Libra rising and with that Pisces moon, I constantly feel like I'm a people pleaser. I'm going into work, I'm smiling at people, I'm talking to people, I'm trying to make people feel happy, I'm trying to bring harmony into the workplace. Cause let me tell you, when I go into work, everybody's so miserable. And I hate when people are miserable at work. I really hate it. So I'm walking into work and I'm trying to put a smile. And let me tell you guys something. I have a coworker. I have my teacher assistant. She told me something. That's the reason why I don't eat in the teacher's room because I know that people like to talk. So I don't like to eat in the teacher's room. I eat in my car. During my time at work, I don't eat in the teacher's room. I eat in my car because I know that people are constantly talking about other people. And I don't like that energy at all. I always walk away when people are talking about somebody. So what happened was my coworker said to me, "You know what they say about you?" I'm just like, "Tell me what they say about me." She goes, she said that, "How the hell that you're smiling all the damn time? How the hell does he smile all the damn time?" They can find anything to talk about you. Even if you're the nicest person, they'll find a way to talk about you because there's something about your aura that is going to piss them off, regardless if you're a nice person or not, which is the reason why I always tell people do not live with pleasing anybody because regardless if you're a good person or not, people are going to try to judge you for whatever reason. Because I'm just like, damn, like, can I just smile? Can I just make other people happy? Like, you guys just had to ruin it for everybody else. Um, but I always go into work happy all the time. But trust me, there are going to be people that hate you for anything. And I've had people tell me that I'm too nice, I'm too smiley, I'm too happy all the damn time. And I take it as a compliment, but for other people, they don't like the energy though. They might actually think that that's fake of me to be happy all the time, but I'm being happy all the time is because I already have a rough job. Special ed is a really tough job, and if I'm not smiling, you know, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. So that's the reason why I'm always smiling all the time. Let's see. I am the same. Alex said, I don't like miserable people. I can't be around miserable people. Um, he's not doing very good. Patty Beauty said Pisces moon is double touchy feely. Um, you know what I gotta say with the Pisces moon too is like this is really crazy to say, but I'm a big I like cuddles because I think Pisces like to cuddle a lot. And because my Pisces is in my moon sign, so I noticed that every time I'm sleeping, I have to like cuddle like a pillow or something like that. Because everybody that have a Pisces sign in their chart, you guys might be a big cuddler in your relationship. I do want to say that. You tell Karen S about that. Karen S. Lord, let me tell you about Karen S. So Karen S have been she's been saying, "Oh, do you like me? Do you like me or don't you like me?" And I'm just like, "Can I see your picture though? Because I don't want to get catfished. I don't want to get catfished." And every time I tell her that, "Can you show me a picture?" She never shows me a picture. So how the hell am I supposed to fall in love with you if you don't show me a picture? Um, did I get her? Wait, you said what? Did I get a reading on her? Did you get a reading on her? No, I've never done a reading on her. Actually, you know what? That's a really good idea. I should be doing a reading on her just to see. Yo, do not send you your picture. Don't send your feet pictures out there. Don't send your feet pictures out there because they might be using your feet pictures for OnlyFans for their personal gain. Yo, um, you know what now? Shirley Bedora, how does your feet look like? Because I want to know if your feet is worth selling. Holy shit. Shirley Bedora, send me your feet picture. I just want to know how it looks like. Can you send me an email of your feet picture? Is the Lunar Alchemist 91 at Gmail? They want your feet picture. They want your feet picture. They want to sell it on OnlyFans. Yay, yay. Yo, they want to sell your feet picture. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm telling you guys, do not send any of your pictures because they might want to sell you pictures to somebody. They might want to catfish somebody as well. I do want to tell people that. Oh, also I want to tell you guys something. Be careful what sending your pictures out because there could be people either using your picture as catfish, but also if you believe in spirituality, be careful with sending your picture because they might use your picture for some sort of like love magic or voodoo or whatnot. So be careful with sending your pictures. Cause you may never know what these people nowadays they be knowing how to do those shit. They really do. They really know how to do that stuff. he he's thinking in his mind. He's like, love. Yo, that's crazy. He's probably daydreaming about your feet. He's probably daydreaming about your feet. Like, what am I gonna do with her feet? Holy shit. Yeah, be careful with sending your pictures because I'm telling you guys, there is a lot of people that do weird shit. They might either send your picture to OnlyFans, or they might be catfishing other people, or they might be doing some sort of magic on your picture. Um, you know what's crazy? Ever since I started doing tarot readings, you know what people have been asking me? Oh, do you know how to do love magic? I looked at them like, oh fuck no, I don't know how to do no damn love magic on people. Like, I only know how to do tarot readings. I don't know how to do love magic on people. Yo, I'm telling you, some of these people are desperate as hell. Like, they'll do whatever to get love in their life. And I'm just looking at them. You know what love spell is? Love spells are actually very like you said, Monique. Love dangerous. Love spells are actually really dangerous because you may do it for a time and it doesn't go that far. They may fall in love with you for like a couple months or a couple years, but then actually when that love spell wears out, they might ask a question like, "Why the hell am I in love with you?" And they start like arguing and fighting with each other, but they don't realize that the love spell was what that was causing them to feel that way. Yeah, I know. You know what I end up doing? Like, all right, I want to tell you guys a funny story. So the story is kind of funny, but a couple years ago, I was talking to this girl on Pen Pal. She was from Kentucky. She was from Kentucky, and I'm from Rhode Island, right? So I was talking to this girl in Kentucky. So it was during COVID time, right? I was talking to her during COVID time. And I was what, 30, 32, 32, 31, and she was turning 21 at the time. She was turning 21 at the time. And I was talking to her and we was talking it out, and she probably wanted to visit me or whatnot, and I want to visit her as well. And but it never worked out because it was through pen pal, and I got her Instagram and all that. We got to know each other. We talked on the phone every night. And all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, would you ever want like a real relationship, or would you ever want to visit or whatnot?" Then all of a sudden it was like she was saying that she was going to college and she's about to live her life and she's getting to know other people or whatnot. And now I looked at her like, you know what? This is a waste of my time. And when I really love somebody, I really love somebody deeply. So that's the reason why I don't get in love often, because I know that I'm a lovey dovey person. So when I really fall in love with someone, it's really hard for me to get out of love. So I ended up writing her name down, and I crumbled up the name and I threw it in the garbage. And that was a part of me saying that, okay, I no longer want you in my life and I'm no longer going to be thinking about you anymore. So that was a way of me tossing her out of my life, because I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. But you know, I got to tell you guys, I've had really bad luck in love. I have really bad luck in love. I'm just being honest. I've only been in love at least 3 times in my life, and I've always had bad luck in love every time. Like, I went to college in SUNY Oswego, and I was talking to this girl. I was talking to this girl, and I always had unrequited love every time. It was always unrequited love every time. But you know what? I realized that it was actually a blessing in disguise, because my spirit guides don't want me to be in love with somebody that don't want to be with me in the long run. So I made sure to know that it was actually a blessing in disguise. Cause and then there was this one girl in high school. I knew her in high school. Now I think she was one of my favorite ones that I was dealing with. But she ended up we was trying to go out on a date or whatever, and she ended up having another guy on the side. Oh, I want to tell you the story. So it was during Facebook time, right? We had Facebook, but I had deleted my Facebook for a long time. And I was talking to her, and it was like a high school thing, and then we went to college, and we kind of rekindled our relationship. And what happened was, she wrote to me and she was like, "Hey, cutie, let's go to the club together. Let's go to the bar together." And we used to hang out at the club together. We used to hang out at the bars together. We used to dance all up on each other, whatnot. And come to find out, I was talking to her and I was flirting with her on Facebook. Come to find out, guess what happened? Her boyfriend actually added me. And you know how like in Facebook they have like the saying or whatnot, like who they actually in a relationship or whatnot, right? And she actually blocked who she was in a relationship. But on his page though, it had her name on it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I didn't end up adding the guy because I was actually technically I was flirting with his girlfriend. So but I didn't know that she had a man though, because she was trying to cheat on him. She was trying to cheat on him. She was trying to cheat on him with me. Then all of a sudden, we was supposed to go on a date, and then come to find out, she had another man on the side, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. But it never ends well for me. It never ends well for me. Every time I try to fall in love, it never works out for me. Every time. But you know what I gotta say though? You know what I gotta say though? I gotta say, after I started my YouTube channel, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I had a lot of women that's on my emails that's been writing to me and saying that, oh, you know, if you really want to get to know me, come down here, come to the city, da 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 da. And I'm just like, holy shit. They wanna love me. I said they wanna love me. And guys, don't say this out loud, but guess who? Guess who emailed me? I don't remember if you guys know who this is. You guys remember do you guys remember Rachel Trackstar? You guys remember Rachel Trackstar, right? She wrote she wrote to me one time. Um she wrote to me one time. She said, "Oh, I know that you're not looking for a relationship right now, but if you ever want a relationship, you can come to me." And she goes, "Oh, I know that you said that you don't mind if there's an older woman or whatnot. I might be a little bit older than you, but if you want a relationship with me, come visit or whatever." And I looked at her like, cause you know what? I was joking around. I said, you know what? Because I can't find love right now, maybe I should get a sugar mama. I should just get a sugar mama because I'm so bad in love. Might as well find a sugar mama. So what she said was, "Oh, I can come towards you. I could be." Holy shit! She's trying to get. But you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind a relationship with with Rachel or with Karen S. But every time I asked for the picture, they never sent me a picture. So I don't know if they look decent. I don't know if there's something wrong with them. So for me, being a Libra rising and being a Libra Venus, I gotta make sure that they look up to my standards before I go into a relationship with them, because I know that this might sound a little bit shallow, but if they don't look up to par and if they don't look up to standard, I they're not probably my type. They're probably not gonna be my type because you know, I have to really know how they look like in order to start a relationship. Yo, my Libra and Venus and my Libra rising, yo, it's really taken over my life. I thought I was a Scorpio. I thought I was a Scorpio, but I realized that my Libra took over me when I got older. I think when I was younger, I'm more Scorpio like, but when I grew older, I became more Libra like. And I'm just like, holy shit. It's crazy. Libra rising and Libra Venus flirtatious much. Um, I'm actually a really good flirt. I think I'm a pretty good flirt. I think I'm pretty flirty. I think sometimes I flirt, but I don't even notice that I'm flirting at times because I'm just a naturally talkative person. So I don't actually know what I'm doing at times. Wait, Monique C said, "What do you find attractive in a woman?" Okay, this is a really good question. So, what I find attractive in a woman is, um, what I see first in a woman is actually that their eyes, right? I actually see the eyes. When a woman is smiling, when I notice that a woman is smiling, if they smile with the eyes, you know how like when you smile, if you're faking your smile, you can kind of tell. But when a woman smiles and when they smile with the eyes, something about smiling with the eyes kind of catch my attention. I don't know why, but I really like an honest woman. I really like a family oriented woman. I also really like a woman who's very shy, and at the same time, also is very something about a smile. I really like a woman's smile. It's something with smiling with the eyes, and um also like if they're very family oriented and if they're caring and kind. I like a woman that does something for I like a woman that does something for other people. So if they don't have a if I'm not saying if they don't have a career to help other people, if they're not willing to help other people out, if they're not willing to like give advice or help other people out when they need to, that's a turn off for me because I really like a woman that really is family oriented. I really like a woman that's good with children. I also really like a woman that guides people in the right direction because I'm also like that in a way. Um so that's somebody that's a trait that I really look into a woman because to be honest with you, I always said that I only want one kid. I said that I only want one kid. However, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I don't mind having 3 to 4 kids, to be honest with you. Because I love children in general, but do you like thin or plus size women? Do I like thin or plus size women? This is a really good question. So I don't mind I don't mind a thin woman or I don't mind a plus size woman. But to be honest with you, I think that a woman with a little bit more meat is a little bit better than a skinny woman. Um, a woman with meat is actually a little bit better than a skinny woman. So I'm just gonna say it like that. Um, but I don't judge. I don't judge a woman by their size. But I don't mind a skinny woman. I don't mind a big woman either. I just don't want a woman that's too skinny or I don't want a woman that's too, big. But I'm not going to judge them just because I'm not going to judge them just because they're too big or they're too skinny. Listen, guys, I've been judged my whole life about how skinny I am. So who am I to judge anybody else's weight if I'm getting judged every day about my own, you know, personal like body deformity or whatnot? You know what I mean? I got two bones rocking. Two bones rocking. Wait, what's that song? Keep knocking. Keep rebocking. Um, I never thought I'd feel in love like this. When I look at you, my mind goes on a trip. Yeah, every morning. Wait, how'd that song go? I never thought I'd fall for you as hard as I did. Oh, how did it go? Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. When it gets back up, when it knocks you down. I'm a little bit tipsy, just to let you guys know that. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down. When it knocks you down. Rattle your bones. Wait, hold on, guys. Um, Wait, Monique C said, I'm out of the picture. What you mean you're out of the picture? What do you mean that you're out of the picture? I told my doctor according to the what's your secret, Leslie? You lost 70 pounds? That's crazy. 70 pounds. How did you lose 70 pounds? Don't tell me you're on Ozempic. Are you on Ozempic, Leslie? Are you on Ozempic? All right, let's see. Um, Baby, how you doing? You got your vibe, wanna know what you got in mind, and VIP, it got way too crowded. She said, oh, ready to ride, yeah. You gotta promise, baby, tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Damn, you guys are taking pills. All right, I do have a question for you guys. Where would you guys like to travel to and why? Where will you guys like to travel to and why? Where will you guys like to travel to and why? For you guys. Um so why would you want to travel to Norway? Why would you travel to Norway for Leslie D? I've always wanted to travel to Greece because I like the waters, I like the oceans. Have you guys ever watched the Odyssey? The Odyssey is about the gods and all that. Every time I watch the Odyssey, I've always wanted to go to Greece. Just feel drawn to Nordic countries, beautiful. So do you want to go to do you ever want to go to Switzerland? Or like I heard that Switzerland is really beautiful. Greece, Italy, that fulfill a past life connection. Yeah. Um, I'm the type of person that I don't like anything that's too modern. Like when I went to France, something about France didn't entice me. Something about France did not entice me. I think it reminded me too much of America. But I like anything that's ancient. So I like Egypt. I like Greece. I like India. I like what else? Like the Philippines maybe. I also like something that's ancient. Switzerland is expensive. That place is so expensive, Switzerland. Oh, so Switzerland is expensive? I lived in Greece for almost 8 years. Oh yes, I love Spain too. I love Spain too. Amor, no es amor. I actually could sing in other languages too. I could sing in other languages too. There was like a Japanese song. Shit, what was the Japanese song? Anybody know of Utada Hikaru? Japanese. It's a Japanese song. But all right, Mia 488 said, "Hey, I need some advice." All right, what advice do you need? What advice do you need, Mia 488? Oh yes, I love Canada. I've been to Montreal. I've been to Montreal, and it's a really nice place. But I went there when I was younger though, for for um for Lauren Jemison. I went to Montreal. I want to go to Victoria. I've been to Victoria before. I went to Japan. It was amazing. Now I might be singing the wrong thing, but I don't know. I'm a little bit tipsy right now, so do not judge me for my wrong singing in Japanese. Let's see. What was her song is My First Love by Utada Hikaru is a Japanese singer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um I'm gonna sing it wrong though. I'm not Japanese, so I'm gonna sing it wrong. All right. Da shi komoru si no kata wa se no ma ni mo na mo shita non sumori ko arika rui danisha mo mirogori wa nadashi wa sugori. All right, I'm tipsy right now, so I'm not gonna be able to sing the whole thing. But yeah, yeah, yeah. You will always gonna be the one. Imawa narokato wanna go anymore. Demo. Wait, somebody said, "What is your nationality?" My nationality is I am Cambodian and French. I'm Cambodian and French, by the way. I want to go to Cambodia too, but I'm only gonna go to Cambodia if my parents go to Cambodia. Like, um, yeah. My background is I'm Cambodian, but I'm also part French as well. Um, I posted. Oh, what was your question? The second one is he was courting me and showed me off and checked up on me, but when I point out his flaws, he gets defensive, and recently he blocked me everywhere. So, um, if he's blocking you everywhere and he can't take accountability, and if he can't take accountability, that just shows that like if somebody can't take accountability and somebody gets defensive about certain things that's wrong with them, I just think that they're not grown up enough, you know? They're not grown up enough to start a relationship because you cannot be as a grown adult, you got to be able to take criticism, you know? And if they can't take criticism, that's a hard thing to deal with because in our lifetime, you have to take criticism, right? Because regardless of how successful you are, regardless of what you do in your lifetime, if you don't know how to take criticism, you're not going to really be successful because you know how many successful people go through a lot of criticism in their life and they have to take it in stride, right? So I gotta say that that is a little bit childish if they don't know how to take criticism. Hold on, I think they have another question though. Oh, AV, I knew him for a half here. Lim contact. What's up, fashionista? How you doing? How you doing, fashionista? Um, he was doing you a favor, Heavenly. I know have yes, I want to go to Iraq and Iran, Yemen. Um, What I'm I'm a pretty lightweight. I haven't drank in a long time, but I really like sweet wine. I like sweet wine. I got a sweet tooth. I got a sweet tooth. So I like Barefoot Moscato. I like Barefoot Moscato. I like anything that's sweet kind of. Hold on. I'm drinking ice. I'm drinking I'm drinking I had a brain fart. Hold on. I had the one of these twisted iced tea. I had twisted iced tea. Um, I really like the lemonade version, and I also really like the ice cream flavor. Those are really good. Those are really good. But I don't drink very much. I have to. It's because it tastes like juice. So you know how when something tastes like juice and you drink it so fast, you don't realize that it's starting to hit you. So I was like drinking it like soda, and I haven't drank soda. I haven't drank soda in like years. My favorite soda is actually Coca Cola, vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke was actually my favorite soda. Vanilla Coke was actually my favorite soda, but I haven't drank soda in a really long time, though. I haven't drank soda in a long time. How tall am I? I'm a really short king. I'm fun size. Somebody call me fun size. No, I'm really short though. I'm really short though. Um, I'm only 5'7". I'm only 5'7". I'm only 5'7". You know what they say? Short kings need love too. Short queens need love too. Skinny queens need love too. Skinny queens need love too. Skinny kings need love too. No, I'm only 5'7" though. Fun size. Somebody actually called me fun size. I'm 5'4.5". I'm not gonna lie to you, but I know for a fact my kids are gonna be short. My kids are gonna be short because if I'm 5'7" and I got a girl that's 5'5", 5'4", my kids are gonna be really short. My kids are gonna be really short. Mia 488. She said, she said what? What's up, Diane? How you doing, Diane? How you doing, Diane? Don't say, she said, don't say fun size. Um, 5'6". That's what you get with a tall. Wait, do tall women actually like short men though? Do tall women actually like short men though? How do you guys deal with a lot of pressure? Um, that's a really good question for Patrice. How do I deal with pressure? I'm not gonna lie to you, but growing up, I dealt with pressure my whole life. So, um, I was told to, I was told to do this and that. Growing up, I was told to do this and that my whole life. Like, my mom and dad told me in order to make it out of poverty, we have to work really hard from ourselves. And because we grew up poor, my mom and dad expected us to kind of help pay the rent, kind of help. So I started working at 16 years old. I got my first ever job at 16, and it was a call center job. And I was talking to a lot of people at the call center. Excuse me. But anyways, um, In order to deal with pressure, I kind of didn't really deal with pressure. I kind of went with the flow. I did what I had to do in my lifetime because I know that being poor, I had to do whatever I had to take to get abundance. So I didn't really know how to deal with pressure because I dealt with moving forward, and I didn't really. My mom and dad grew up really poor, and we grew up really poor, and I had to work when I was 16. I worked part-time job, and then I got two jobs at around 17 or 18. So I grew up working really hard for my own money, but also at the same time, I had to also help pay bills growing up. So it was really hard for me to deal with pressure, but I just went with the flow. Exercising. I'll repost again. AV, I've been seeing him for a year, and he would limit contact towards for blocking me and unblock me every 2 weeks to hook up or hang out. Um, honestly, for me, for a eight, I think that you need to respect yourself a little bit more. If you are opening the door to somebody that's coming towards you every time, and they're not reciprocating, they just want you for your body, and every time they ghost you and they only call you for a fun time, you actually need to respect yourself. Okay, for me, for a eight, I do gotta tell you that a man is only gonna come towards you if you leave the door open. So if you leave the door open every time and you know that they're doing something wrong, but you always leave the door open for them, they're always going to take, they're always going to take control of your energy. They're always going to try to take away from you, okay? And I also want to say that once they get your body, you have a soul tie with them. That means that once they get your body, you are missing them often because you leave that door open for them. So I gotta say, for me, for a eight, you do need to respect yourself a little bit more. You do need to have more boundaries within yourself. All right, for me, for a eight, you gotta respect yourself. You gotta respect your body, because I'm not gonna lie to you. As a man, it might be a little bit different for a man, because as a man, the more body you get or whatnot, they actually, in the society, they think that the more body you get, the more respect you get, right? As a man. But for a woman, though, you gotta respect your body, because if you're giving out your body quickly, a lot of men will actually take advantage of that, and they will actually talk shit about it too, because when they get your body quickly, they start calling you a whore, and they start calling you all names or whatnot. Because as a woman, you're the one carrying babies. You're the one for fertility. You have to respect your body. So I gotta say that you, as a woman, you gotta respect your body, because you can't just keep giving up your body every 2 weeks or every time you open the door for them. They're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna respect you. So make sure that you do respect your body, because if you don't respect your own body, they ain't gonna respect your body either, because they are gonna see you as an object. All right? If you're opening your door wide open, if you're opening your door wide open for them just to come towards you, they're gonna look at you as an object. And as a woman, you should not be seen as an object. You should be seen as a prize to be won. And the thing about the society nowadays is that a lot of women nowadays, they look they and here's the thing that I don't respect too, is that the one thing about a lot of women nowadays is that they like to follow the music scene, or they like to follow everything that's in music videos and stuff, right? And the moment that, and this is the thing that I don't like about why they call themselves like bitches, and you know how like when women say, "Oh yeah, I'm that bitch, da da da, I'm that bitch," right? But when you call yourself a bitch, it's actually really humiliating yourself because the word bitch is not a good word. The word bitch is like a really derogatory word of you calling yourself, right? Um, if you call yourself a queen, that's fine if you call yourself a queen. But when you call yourself a bitch, though, that's actually a really derogatory word. And when you call yourself a bitch, is a lot of men will take initiative and be like, oh, if she already called herself a bitch, then I'm gonna degrade her and call her a bitch too, and I'm gonna treat her like a bitch that she, you know what I mean. So that's why I'm saying when I see women calling themselves bitches, this, and that, it actually opens the door for people to disrespect them because they're already putting it out there to be disrespected. All right. So I do want to tell people to watch your words because you may never know what people will use against you. All right. Yeah. If you're a queen, then you're a queen, but just don't try to refrain from calling yourself the B word because if you call yourself the B word, that's actually a really derogatory term, to be honest with you. Um, Patrice said, I got attacked last year. The video went viral. Nothing was done. It was two white guys that didn't fight back. Um, for Patrice, did you know anybody else that know about your situation? For Patrice? For Patrice, do you know of anybody else that know of your situation, by the way, for Patrice? Because I think that if anybody got a video of that situation, they may be able to help you out. All right, for Patrice. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're dealing with two white men, I don't think that you're gonna get any justice because I'm not gonna lie to you, we live in an unequal society. And because that situation happened to you with two white guys, that's a problem. I don't think that you're gonna get any justice unless you got some sort of somebody that is there with you. So if anybody got some sort of proof for you, I do believe that you're gonna get help. But if you were there by yourself, I don't think that you're gonna get any help. All right, for Patrice, I do want to let you know that. Really, Evans is current. You need a, yeah. I do think that she needs. Yeah, you right. You right, yo. I think that she needs a good lawyer. She needs a good lawyer for sure. I do agree with that situation. Cause still get the authorities involved. I feel like it doesn't matter how long ago it happened, but if you want some sort of justice, wouldn't you still be able to call, like, the justice? Wouldn't you still be able to call the cops, no matter how long ago it happened? If I had the money, I would have a lawyer. Yeah. Um, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Mentioned wrong a lot too. Is not attractive. Um, honestly, there's a reason why in the Bible, or whatever Bible that you read, because all the Bibles say the same thing. A relationship between a man and a woman is actually only supposed to be between one man and one woman. It's supposed to be a holy matrimony between a wedding. So I do gotta say that people should not be sharing bodies. People should not be sharing bodies because why do you think that so many people have like AIDS or STDs or whatnot? Because in the Bible, you're not supposed to be sharing your body. You're not. You're supposed to only be dealing with one person. You're only supposed to be dealing with one person. And when you share your body with more than one person, that's actually God's way of saying that that you're breaking the rules and laws of God. So when you break the rules and laws of God, you end up having some sort of illness. I gave up on which Patrice. I'm not working right now. Been trying to get a job, so I gave up on life since. All right. I do want to say this. Don't ever give up on life. Don't ever give up on life because if you ever give up on life, you may never know what you may become. So for Patrice, if you give up on life, you may never know if you're going to become a judge or a lawyer or whatnot. Actually, take this experience into consideration for Patrice. It might actually help you out and become something of yourself because I'm not gonna lie to you. When people speak down on me and when people try to control me and try to say stuff about me, I actually use those negative words and make it challenge myself to become a better version of myself, right? Um, don't give up, guys. I'm telling you guys, don't give up. Life is too short to give up on the situation because you may never know what you may become. You may never know what you can become if you give up on yourself. I always tell people to not ever give up on yourself because you may never know what you're gonna become. And I gotta say, to quote the Legend of Zelda, to quote the Legend of Zelda, time is the most cruel thing in this lifetime. Time is the most cruel thing in this lifetime. Time moves so fast, you may never know what is going to happen for you. So if you give up on life now, you may never know what success is coming in for you. Okay? All right? So I do want to tell people to never give up on your dreams, never give up on yourself. You know what's crazy? I gotta say, I gotta say, as a Scorpio, I would never give up on myself. I would never give up on myself. And the reason why I say this is because I am the type of person I like to challenge myself every day, and I'm not one to back down on any fight. If I had to challenge the world, if I have to challenge a whole bunch of people to get what I want, I'm gonna do it because I learn from challenges. I learn from experiences. So that's why I want to tell you for Patrice, don't give up on yourself. For Patrice, I do want to let you know that. All right. Um. But all right. Does I just wanted to ask. I want to ask something else. But I just had a brain fart though. I had a really bad brain fart. Um. We're all meant to be challenged. Embrace it and find the strength to keep moving forward. Yes. We are all meant to do something in this lifetime. We all are meant to have some sort of destiny. All right. And remember to not let anybody write your destiny because you have the power to your own destiny. Okay. Um. Oh, I want to find out what is your life path number, by the way. What is everyone's life path number? Do you guys know what your life path number is, by the way? Um, RID. Life path number 33. I think life path number 33, you're meant to be a master builder. So a master builder is somebody that is meant to invent something new, is meant to be an innovator for a master 33. That's a master number. Um Lauren Jemison, Lauren Jemison, Life Path 5, Life Path 5. Life Path 5, I think Life Path 5 reminds me of a Leo. So I do believe what Life Path 5 is like you're meant to shine. You're meant to do something that bring abundance in your life. It's something with shining. Life path number one is somebody that's meant to be first. They're meant to do everything first. It reminds me of an Aries card. So with the life path number one, if you need to go to a destination, you have to be first. You have to get to a place first. You have to work on everything first with the life path number one. All right? Be strong and love yourself. Yes, be strong and love yourself. For sure. For sure. All right? All right, let's see. I pray for your abundance. I pray for everyone's abundance on this live stream. Um, Hold on, guys. I just had a really bad brain for. But anyways, what are you guys looking forward to in the summertime? What are you guys gonna be doing in the summertime? By the way, what are you guys gonna be doing in the summertime? So I am going to stay out in nature a little bit more. I'm gonna be talking to a lot of people. I'm gonna be meeting more people. Maybe I'm gonna be going to more social events as well. Um, I got a week break off next week. Next week is gonna be my last week of school, and then I'm gonna get a week off from work, and then I'm gonna do summer school. I'm gonna be teaching the kids for a part time, so I'm gonna be working from 8:30 to 12, and I'm gonna be having a lot of breaks. So I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit more live streams and all that good stuff. I want to learn to build a closer and I need a roof on the dwelling I live in. You know, do you know how to build stuff? For Shirley Madur. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Hold on, guys. Try one Coke and red wine. Let's see. Wait, what does it mean to build a? Hopefully, going to Florida, visiting the beach, and maybe going to the theme park. Also, you going? I've never been to Florida. You know what's crazy? I have an uncle in Florida, but I've never went to Florida. I've never went to Florida. Never. My uncle lives in Jacksonville, I think. He lives in Jacksonville, Florida. I've never been to Florida. Yeah, you gotta take me to Disneyland. You gotta take me to Disneyland. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or maybe only dreaming. Um, what was the other song? Tale as old as time, truth as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, need a one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I really love that song. I really love that song on Pocahontas. How that shit go again for Pocahontas? How that shit go again? Um, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. All right. Um, I'm trying to remember the lyrics right now for Pocahontas. Oh, I know what it is. You think you own whatever land you land on. Earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people that look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard a wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or let the eagle tell you where it's been? You need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. You need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You need to paint with all the colors of the wind. I'm sitting down right now. I'm sitting down right now. That's the reason my voice is a little bit. Wait, what was the second verse? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling off the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they were. The rainstorms and the rivers are my brother. The heron and the otters are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle in a boo that never end. Have you ever heard a wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or where? Wait, I don't even know that part. You need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. You need to paint with all the colors of the wind. Oh, that's my favorite part. You can own the earth and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. Oh, whether we are white or copper skin. Yeah, that was what it was. That was what it was. All right. Um, let's see. You think ignorant savage, and you've been so many places. Yo, that was the song right there. That was the song right there. Wait, what was the Lion King song? Shit, I forgot the song for the Lion King. The Lion King was one of my favorite songs too. You know what the song is called for the Lion King? For the Lion King, what was the song called for the Lion King? Shit. You know that song? I love Lion King. What was the song for the Lion King? Damn, what was it called? Yes. Was it The Circle of Life? No, it was the one. It was the one about the one about the love song. What was the love song called? By the way, yes, that one. That's the one. That's the one. Um, can you feel the love tonight? And then na 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 na. That was the one. That's my favorite song. What's up, Ed Pond? How you doing, Ed Pond? How's your social work life? How's your social work life? She is not one of us. I don't know where that one went. For Ed Pond, what Ed Pond? How's your the jungle? Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Social work is very draining. Social work is very draining. So what made you go into social work, by the way? What made you go into social work, by the way? I wanna know why you went to social work. Wait, do you do social work with kids or do you do social work with adults? Oh, deception, disgrace. To see the ladies, the kids. Oh, so you work with kids too? Is that kind of hard to deal with? Is that kind of hard to deal with the kids at social when you're doing social work with the kids for ed? Do you guys actually go to the house? By the way, L.A. County Children's Services. Oh shit, it's so emotional. Wait, do you deal with CPS, by the way? Do you deal with CPS, by the way? For for do you deal with CPS, by the way? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man. You know what? I was working at one time. There was this kid and he was left out. He was left out like he was walking. I think he was a kindergartner. He was walking on his own at nighttime. And we found out and I asked my boss, I said, hey, am I supposed to call CPS about the situation? Because he's walking around on his own in the nighttime. In the nighttime. And my boss said that no, you don't need to call CPS because the principals can call CPS for you. So there are some crazy stories about CPS. It's crazy. Severe neglect. How the hell do you let a kid that is in kindergarten walk out on his own during the nighttime? It's freaking crazy. That is some crazy shit. I'm telling you guys, if I feel really bad of going to people's house sometimes because I used to work in a preschool or a Head Start, and we used to have to go around to people's homes just to see like if everything was okay, if they needed any like help or support, any guidance, right? And I've always been scared of going to people's homes because um you may never know what you may actually see at people's homes. Um there are certain situations too. We realize that some people come from a really rough childhood and they may have like a lot of like I have heard of stories where people went to people's homes and they carried like bed bugs and roaches and shit like that, and I'm just like, oh hell no, I am not trying to go to like crazy shit like that. Hey, what's up, Cara, Florida? How you doing, Cara, Florida? How you doing, Cara, Florida? Yo, yeah, you know that it's crazy. I have law enforcement be dispatched due to drug addict having guns and drugs. Ed Pond, yo, that's crazy. Ed Pond, you're crazy. Oh, are y'all hooking up? Are y'all hooking up? Wait, are you two hooking up right now? um, don't wanna be a player no more. No, Ed Pond is a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I don't think that he's a player. I just think that he crushes a lot, but I don't think he's a player. Um, you don't want to be a roach rancher. No, I don't want to be a roach rancher. Um, you know how back in the day, when the kids have lice, you actually send them home. When the kids have lice, you actually send them home. But nowadays, they don't even send kids home when they have lice. They don't. They go to the nurse and they get the head checked out, and that's about it. They don't even be sending these kids home when they have lice anymore. TMI, TMI as a teacher, they don't send these kids home anymore if they have lice. They don't. But they're supposed to send them home though. It's crazy. I got scared one time when I was a kid. I was a really obnoxious kid. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have really bad like OCD, ADHD. I saw this one girl. She was sitting down. She was sitting down, and the teacher was reading a story, right? And I was that one kid that got up out of nowhere and just started screaming. So I looked at her head. I don't know why I was looking at her head. I think I was in second or third grade, but I was looking at her head and I was like, "Oh my God, there's something crawling in her head." And then my teacher was like, "Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Can you stop standing up and saying that somebody got a bug in their hair or whatnot?" And the teacher was really mad at me because I was that type of kid that I have no filter. When I want to say something, I'm going to say it. So I got in trouble. And so the girl was really embarrassed. The girl was really embarrassed. I felt so bad about that situation. I still remember till this day. I think it was traumatizing for the girl because I just got up and I said, "Oh, there's a bug in her hair. There's a bug in her hair." And and then she and then the teacher, I guess the teacher sent her off to the office or something, and they sent her home because apparently she had lice. And then the next day, and then I think it was the next day or so, she came back in, and I asked her, I said, "So what happened to you? Did you get lice shampoo?" Yo, I was crazy. I was a really like obnoxious kid. I wasn't gonna lie to you, but when I was younger, I just kind of babble random shit at times. I felt so bad for that poor girl till this day. I think it was traumatizing to her, but I think I also remember the situation was because I think I was so unfiltered. I felt so bad that I said that. For whatever reason. um, but I got up out of the damn rug, and I got up from the rug, and I was like, "Yo, she got a bug in her hair. She got a bug in her hair." My stupid ass said she got a bug in her hair. She got a bug in her hair. Wait, Cara Florida said, "Loon, you have an amazing troop on here." Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a lot of really good people on my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. and I do love your story. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a really big believer that we are meant to meet each other for a reason, right? We're all meant to do something big in our lifetime, and I truly believe that we met each other for a reason. And even though I don't know you guys personally, I know you guys through YouTube or online. But at the end of the day, I really do appreciate like learning about your stories and getting to know you guys on a deeper level, because it's really hard to find really nice and caring people nowadays. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but a lot of people will take advantage of your energy. When they find out that you're pure, and when they find out that you are doing things for like the bottom of your heart, people will take advantage of shit like that. So that's the reason why. Wait, who? Who's getting married? Who's getting married? I guess I better pray. For Shirley Medora, he's sending your feet pics for Shirley Medora. He's sending your feet pics, and he's thinking, and he's daydreaming about your feet. He's daydreaming about your feet, and he's thinking about your feet. You know what? He's thinking about doing this to your feet. He said, "Oh." Wait, Shirley Medora, I thought you sent your feet pics. I thought you sent your feet pics for Shirley Medora. Why the hell in the first place? Why did All right, I am gonna lie to you. Yo, I think that he's gonna put your picture. He's he's gonna put your picture. He's gonna put your picture. He's gonna put your picture on OnlyFans. I think I think he's gonna put um you know how some people put like a picture on OnlyFans, right? And they probably put like a caption or whatnot. And they're probably like, "Hey, my name, hey my, hey my name is Shirley. Would you like to meet me tonight?" And that might be Shirley. Why did she send your picture in the first place for Shirley? Shirley Madore, why did you send your picture to that person, by the way? Why did you send your picture to that person? Yeah, Ed Pond, if you and Kara get married, I'ma sing the song for you. And I will love you until forever, until death do us part, we'll be together. So take my hand and hold on tight. We'll get there, and this I swear. I'm gonna sing that song for you guys, Kara and Ed Pond. I'm gonna sing that song for you guys. When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. Who's am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? Who's gonna take your place? There ain't nobody better. Oh, baby, baby, we belong together. I can't sleep at night when you are on my mind. Papa Woman's on the radio saying to me, if you think you're lonely now, wait a minute, this is too deep. too deep. I gotta change the station, so I turned it down, trying to catch a break. And then I hear baby face. I only think of you, and it's breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart. I'm feeling all out of my elements. I'm throwing things, crying, trying. Figure where the hell I went wrong. The pain reflected in the song, even half of what feeling inside. I need you back in my life, baby. When you left, I lost a part of me. Wait, she went hard on that part though. She said, "When you left, I lost a part of me." I had a colonoscopy a few months ago, and this is the record I chose to play while I was. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had an endoscopy, and I also had a colonoscopy at the same time because I'm getting older. So they were checking my throat, and they were checking from the behind, and I was scared as hell. I was scared as hell, but they put me to sleep though. They put me to sleep though. You actually don't feel anything when they put you to sleep. You actually don't feel anything. You actually won't feel anything when they put you to sleep though. They actually put you to sleep when you have a colonoscopy. Yeah, I had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy at the same time. But that's because I am getting of age too. So they actually did both of them at the same time. Um, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but that shit is really embarrassing though. That shit is really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing because not only are they seeing your hairy ass crack, but they probably could be seeing like your butt rash and whatnot. um, but yeah, how the hell do you shave your ass? How the hell do you shave your ass? How the hell do you shave your ass? I don't how. um, but anyways, then you fart all day. They smell the sharp. Woman's secrets. Woman's secrets. You have to use the clippers. What in the world is going on right now? I better pray to God for my picture to be removed from. You need to get laser hair removal. Um, I got really hairy legs though. I got really hairy legs, but I don't know if I would get hair laser removal. It's not enough to pay for laser. I mean, Ed Pond makes the money though. Ed Pond makes the money though. So if he wants to get a laser hair removal, he could get a laser hair removal because he got the money to do so. Pass some over to Karen S. You know, I haven't seen Karen S in a long time. She was saying, I said to her, she said that she was asking me, "Do you want to come down to Massachusetts? Do you want to get to know me?" I said, "Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I want to get to know you?" But I told her, I said, why won't you email me your picture? She has not once emailed me her picture. She's trying to catfish me. She's trying to catfish me. She's not telling me her picture. All right. So I want to ask you guys something. I want to ask you guys something. What are your goals in the next 5 years? What are your goals for the next 5 years? What are your goals for the next 5 years for whoever's on right now for the next 5 years? She's probably one of the person that asked for the feet pics. She said that she told me that she told me that she works at a supermarket. She told me that she works at a supermarket. I think she wants to make a baby at the supermarket. By the way. Oh my god. But what are your goals for the next 5 years? What are your goals for the next 5 years? Hopefully we'll have my dream job. Hopefully we'll have my dream job and we'll get a beautiful puppy. Ooh, what type of dog do you want? I've always wanted a Maltese. I've always wanted a Maltese, or I've always wanted like a Dachshund or something like that. Oh, I know you, Janice Moses. You wanted to get married to Mitch. Don't you want to get married to Mitch? Oh, Ed Pond wants Ed Pond wants the baby too. Ed Pond wants the baby. Wait, Cara, Florida. Do you live on your own for Cara, Florida? You live on your own? You live far away from your family for Cara, Florida? Yeah, Janice Moses. I know you want your ex Mitch. I know you want your ex Mitch. You not that old. You not that old. Ed Pond, aren't you only like, I'm not even gonna try to say your age. You're not that old. RID said lose weight, get a new car, be happy. Oh. Care Floor said I have two kids and divorced. Yes, currently alone with your kids. Revenge body. She's getting her revenge body. She's getting her revenge body, baby. She's getting her revenge body. Hey, hey, she's getting her revenge body. She's getting her revenge body. um, let's see. So why I'm not even gonna be lying to you, but I've never understand why so many people end up leaving their kids. Like I come from a family that have both of my parents. So I never really understood why people leave like their kids behind like that. You know what I mean? Like I love children. I worked with kids all my life for my whole life, and I would never. I feel like I would never want to leave my kids. I'm very overprotective of little children. Like um I'm so overprotective of children because my niece and nephew, they're like my kids. Growing up, both of their parents, left my sister when both of the baby daddies left my sister, and they left the kids when they was young. And then all of a sudden, when they reach 5 or 6 years old, they act like they want to be in a part of their life again. And I'm just like, how the hell do you want to be a part of their life again when you left your kids for like 5 years, and then all of a sudden you want to play like your daddy in their life? Like it made no damn sense for whatever reason. But I was actually like the father to my niece and nephew because I literally drove my nephew and my niece to like Head Start, preschool. I brought them to school, and I helped them with schoolwork and this and that. So I really did a lot for my niece and nephew because they didn't have a father figure for a long time. And then all of a sudden, they acting like they want to be a dad again for whatever reason. I really like kids from family who had two parents until my dad passed away. Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. I would never want to leave. I would never want to leave my kids. Every time I get scared about leaving my kids behind, and I get scared, like, if I ever have kids, I would be scared to leave my kids behind. Like, I'm gonna be that type of dad. I'm a really sensitive person. People might not think that I'm sensitive, but I'm a really sensitive person. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna be that type of dad when my kids go to college. I'm gonna start sobbing. I'm gonna start crying because when I went off to college with my older brother, when I left my parents to go to college, I was crying my eyes out. And my brother was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "Because I was never away from home. So I never understood the feeling of leaving the nest, you know?" So I started crying when I left to college, and my mom and dad actually looked at me and they was like teary-eyed too, and I was like, I'm gonna be that type of dad that when my kids go to college, I'm gonna start crying. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm a very sensitive person. Good night, Alicia. See, can see, and he is not interested or has excuses all the time. Wait, your mom was flirting with a man? Monique said. Monique said. Monique said that they when they left college they put junk in your room. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. Um, but anyways, what's up, Esau? How you doing, Esau? Oh, guys, I'm gonna do a collaboration tomorrow with a Reiki healer. I'm gonna do a collaboration tomorrow with a Reiki healer. So please, guys, please join us tomorrow. I'm gonna do a collaboration at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, guys. But I'm gonna do a test run. If you guys see me on live stream, after this, I'm doing a test run. All right. So be mindful. I'm just doing a test run tonight with Reiki by Rita. Okay. Um, but I say that yeah, join tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna do a collaboration with Rita. It's gonna be a collaboration with Reiki and Tarot together. All right. What's up, Nikolai Superstar? How you doing? What's up, Nikolai Superstar? Have a good night, Monique. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I have to give my dad. See, my dad doesn't want any gift. He just want money. My dad don't want a gift. He wants money. He wants money. He doesn't give a shit about gifts. He want money because he could buy whatever he wants with that money. To be honest. What's up, Nikolai Superstar? How you doing, Nikolai Superstar? Nikolai, have you had a dream of Michael Jackson lately? For Nikolai, he doesn't want a lot of money. I usually give him $100 usually on his birthday, but he doesn't really ask for too much. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I just had a drink, so I'm a little bit drowsy and a little bit tipsy. I ain't gonna lie to you, but for Nikolai Superstar. So, what made you? What made you? What made you really get into? What made you get what okay, this is a weird question. Thank you, Ed Pond. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ed Pond. Guess what, Ed Pond? You're gonna be a dad someday. Bada beam, bada boom, bada beam, bada boom, 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 boom. For Ed Pond. Ed Pond, are you more of a romantic bada beam, bada boom, or are you more of a rough bada beam, bada boom? Nah, I think that you're gonna be. I think that you're gonna be a good dad. Oh, you're more of a romantic. You're more of a romantic. Bada beam, bada boom. So you're more, you're more of a cuddler and a hugger and a kisser, right? That's coming in for Ed Pond. So you're more of a romantic. Bada beam, bada boom. You're not the rough kind. So for Ed Pond, you're not the hair pulling type, right? She said he gives the Jack Rabbit vibes. Oh, I'm on mute. Sorry guys, I'm on mute. But I'm a sing to I'm a sing to I'm a sing to Shirley Medore for your dad. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to him. All right, we can. Yeah, he said. um. Oh, so you are you're the Chris Brown and Rihanna. You're the Chris Brown and Rihanna type. The Chris Brown and Rihanna type for Ed Pond. That's coming in. What was that song? Don't you be holding back your love. Don't you be holding back. Don't you be holding back your love. 'Cause in the end, you just don't want another round, another round, another round. I used to want you and her and her and her and you and her and her. Anyone know that song by Chris Brown and Fat Joe? Chris Brown and Fat Joe. I do have dreams of Michael. He was beating this guy at the other dream he was around people, but um I was upset I didn't talk to him the next dream we talked about here. Wait, Michael Jackson was beating somebody up in your dream? I'm not gonna lie to you, but Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson can be hood. Michael Jackson can be hood. Have you ever seen him actually talk his shit before on interviews? He might sound a little bit like nice and kind or whatnot, but when somebody step on his boundaries, he don't play those games. Michael Jackson don't play those games. He don't. Ashley needs to get some flowers. Cara, Florida. I think that he's gonna put for Cara, Florida. I think he's gonna put whipped cream and he's gonna put whipped cream and he's gonna put chocolate. He's gonna put whipped cream and chocolate on your booty, and he's gonna lick it up. You know that was the Moses song he had, and they were dancing like ballerinas. Yeah, he was beating this guy up that was telling me the guy isn't the one for you. He randomly disappeared from your life. Yeah, he Michael Jackson is a Virgo. Yeah, Michael Jackson is a Virgo. But he also has a Pisces moon as well. He's a Virgo, but he also has a Pisces moon like me. So he can also be very emotional, and he's also very spiritual as well. He might be, I think he was into the arts when he was alive. He was into the arts when he was alive. He was for sure. He said, "I'ma put ice. I'ma put whipped cream. I'ma put chocolate." Oh my god. Wait. Kara and Ed Pond, are you guys getting married? Are you guys gonna invite me to your wedding? Definitely, there's no way you reach that level without having spiritual protection or something. Yes, I do believe that he was very spiritual. He was very spiritual, for sure. Um, Aquarius people, for Aquarius people, um, for Aquarius people, you're meant to do things that is unconventional. People might see you as weird, all right, for Nikolai Superstar. A lot of people might see you as weird, but I think that your weirdness is actually going to bring you abundance, okay? Because a lot of Aquarius people, they become very famous for being different. They're meant to be famous for being different if you're in Aquarius, all right? Um, I actually have my Saturn in Aquarius. I have my Saturn in Aquarius. I have my Saturn in Aquarius. All right. She needs some time to think it through. She needs some time to think it through. She needs some time. It's amazing how you knock me off my feet. No, every time you come around me, I get weak. Nobody ever made me feel this way. Yes, you do. You kiss my lips and then you take my breath away. So I wanna know what turns you on. So I can be all that and more. I like to know what makes you smile. So I can be the only one that makes you smile. Girl, he ever understood what you were worth. And he never took the time to make it work. Baby, I'm the kind of man who shows concern. Yes, I do. Any way that I can please you, let me learn. So, I like to know. Said I wanna know. Tell me, girl, yeah, yes. So tell me what I gotta do to please you. Baby, anything you say, I'll do. 'Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true. I wish that I could take a journey through your mind and find somebody that is always trying to hide me. I wanna know what turns you on, so I can be all that and more. I like to know. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, that's the song he's gonna sing to you. Ed Pond is gonna sing to Kara. I like to know, I like to know. I wanna know what turns you on. So I can be all that and more. That's the song that Ed Pond is gonna sing for Kara. That's the song he's gonna sing. Oh, your dad was a lady man? Your dad was a ladies man? Alright. We was as one baby for a moment in time. And it seems everlasting that you would always be mine. Now you wanna be free, so I'm letting you fly. 'Cause you know my heart, babe, that our love will never die. You'd always be a part of me. I'm part of you, definitely. Girl, don't you know you never shake me? Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on. No, 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 no. No. 'Cause you will always be my baby. Yeah. You went to a black school for sure. Wait, are you talking about me? That I went to a black school? Are you talking about me? Did I go to a black school? Did I go to a black school? Oh, you're talking about me. I went to a dominant. I went to a dominant Hispanic and black school. Yeah. Yep. I went to a dominant Hispanic and black school for sure. Um, I was born and raised in Providence, Rhode Island. We was from the ghetto. Um, the whole bunch of gang violence. Um, a lot of situations that went on. Like I said before, my family was homeless twice. We was born poor. We didn't have shit, and we slept in the basement of my grandmother's home. I think I told you guys that for a while, and yeah, it was a really hard time. But I had a really good childhood for sure. It wasn't that bad. It was just a struggle for my parents because we grew up really poor. But my parents were really religious too. Like, um, they really didn't want us to do certain things, and every time a movie came on that had like PRON scenes, they would immediately like change the channel, or they would immediately rewind the channel. No, not rewind, fast forward the movies. Like, they were that religious. My parents were that religious. Like, they did not want us to know any of that, and they really protected us from like gang violence and stuff like that. I didn't have to deal with any of that, but my parents were like that. Like, they were really religious. They were really religious. It was like, nope, you're not seeing that, and you're not seeing that, you're not watching that, you don't know anything about that, so you're not watching that, man. Growing up, yeah, I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic and black school for sure. I did. Um, but you had to cover your eyes. I thought you were black when I first saw you till I noticed your hair. Wait, Nikolai Superstar, you thought it was black? Wait, you thought it was black, Nikolai Superstar? Um, it's crazy, but you know that a lot of Cambodians actually are part black, right? A lot of Cambodians are actually part black. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm part black, because I actually did a DNA, and I did find out that I am part black. I'm part black, but I'm not like I'm not like, I'm not like fully like black. I have a little black in me. I have a little white in me, and I have a little bit black in me, but most Cambodians are mixed race. They're mixed race. Yeah, they're from African descent. I have a little bit in me. I have a little bit, I have a little bit of yeehaw in me. I have a little bit of like, ghetto in me, hood in me. I have a little bit of Asian in me. I have a little bit of everything. Um, but yeah, yeah. A lot of people in America is mixed, anyways. A lot of people in America is mixed, anyways, for sure. I mean, I guess what made I think my lips is sort of like full. I guess. I don't even know what I have. I think a lot of people are mixed in general because during the diaspora, you guys know of the diaspora when they sent the slaves and when the masters had the slaves and whatnot. During the diaspora, everyone were mixed race. Got that playing no games, respect is required, of course. So during the diaspora, everyone was mixed race. And it was, you remember I love history. I love history. I went to school for history education. But I gotta say, you guys know about the Silk Road? You guys know about the Silk Road, right? During the Silk Road, that's where people intermingle and people share culture. That's where people start to mix up in a way for um for that situation. So Nikolai Superstar said, I thought you was black. I mean, my hair is sort of wavy, I guess. My hair is sort of wavy. I don't have pin straight hair like the other Asians. I have wavy curly hair. If I grew my hair long, it would be like really curly, but I'm not gonna grow my hair long because it's really hard to maintain curly hair, and I'm not growing my hair out long like that. I'm not. Um, I used to have long hair. I tried everything. I buzz cut my hair. I buzz cut my hair. I cut my hair and whatnot. I thought you were Caribbean. Wait, did you think that did you think I was like Puerto Rican or something? Or Mexican or something? Warm up brand? Wait, Lauren Jemison. What's your nationality? Lauren Jemison? No, I'm Cambodian. I'm Cambodian, but I have a little French in me, I have a little black in me. Here in South Africa, black people are just black, mixed people. Yeah. Nikolai Superstar. I was just gonna ask you about Tyler when she says she's a colored person. I was just gonna ask you, are there colored person at South Africa? So I had to say that. So they consider that colored people, mixed people are colored people basically. Someone said I thought you were Caribbean. No. But I think we're all mixed race, but I am mixed race. I'm mixed race for the most part, but no, I'm not Filipino. I got Filipino a couple times too. But if you think about it, Filipino people are also mixed as well too. What was that song? Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my make me lose my breath, make me water. And blue, what was your genealogy? What was your genealogy, by the way? with all race of people. If you have more melanin, you have more African. But if you are white, your bloodline is other. Yep. Wait, sweat. Make me harder. I want to go to South Africa. I want to go to South Africa too. I want to go to South Africa too. Wait, Nikolai Superstar, do you know Tyler? Can you contact Tyler for us? Can you contact Tyler for us, by the way? Nikolai Superstar? Call Tyler. Call Tyler for us. Say, Tyler, can you get on this live stream? Tell Tyler to get on this live stream tonight for she said, make me sweat, make me harder. What's up, Easel? How you doing, Easel? How you doing, Easel? All right, where would you guys like to go? Where would you guys like to go? Let's say if tomorrow is the last time you were alive, where would you guys like to go to? My grandmother came here from Germany. My other grandmother is from England. Oh, shoot, I thought you was Irish the whole time. Are you not Irish? Are you not Irish? What's up, I am Shrina? How you doing, I am Shrina? How you doing, I am Shrina? Oh, I thought you was Irish the whole time. Maybe I thought it was because you're red hair, but I'm just stereotyping, I guess. I mean, not all Irish people have, not all Irish people have. I would love to see Japan at some. Honestly, you know what? I feel like we should all take a trip together and go to Japan because I've always wanted to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Listen, I went to France and the people there were pretty nice. The people in France were pretty nice. But the culture is similar to America though, so I didn't really find it too fascinating. I didn't find it too fascinating, but their people is really nice though. Oh, also, if you go to another country, what I noticed when you eat the McDonald's and stuff, for when you eat the McDonald's and stuff, you know how healthy the McDonald's is? When I went to France and when I went to McDonald's, I was really surprised about the hamburgers and the burgers and the fries. It was really healthy. Definitely really healthy. Kyoto. My sister went to Kyoto. She got me a shirt called I Love Kyoto. Their beer tastes different too. American politics aren't really worse than anywhere else. Nowhere on earth is a utopia. Their beer tastes different. What? Their food tastes like plastic? Um, yeah, our food is actually very processed. Our food is really processed. But you know why they make our food processed, right? When they make the food taste so good, when they make the food taste so good that they're doing that for a reason. Because they want us to go to the hospital, right? Because politically they want you to eat their food and they want it's crazy in America, the most healthiest food are the most expensive. There's a reason why they make vegetables and fruits so expensive. Is because they want us to buy the cheap food. So when we eat the cheap food, those cheap food are really processed. They want us to get sick so we can go to the hospital. They want us to go to the hospital so then they can make money out of the hospital from us. All right. That's why I wanted to let you guys know. So be careful what you eat. Be careful what you eat. Especially in America, they put a lot of processed food in there. They make you sick for a reason because they want you to keep going to buy medicine. They want you to keep going to the hospital. All right. Yeah, that's coming in. All right. But all right, I love you all so much, but I do have to do a test run. I have to do a test live stream with Reiki by Rita. So I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be on live stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow for you guys, okay? So I hope that you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you guys are. Blessings to you all. Make a Wish is 11:11 on Eastern Time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? All right, have a good night. All right, love you all. Peace out, okay? All right, peace out. Good night.